Hello, I'm Dionne. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to be creating mosaics. So we are going to be constructing, we're going to be selecting, and then we're going to be creating a piece of artwork. So I'm going to get you to do this all in response to what you can hear. So those sounds that you can hear and how that makes you feel. So look at what's in front of you and then close your eyes and really listen. So think about what you can hear, and then in your mind think about the colours that you can see and the textures that are beginning to surface through listening to those sounds. And then once you've done that, I'm going to get you to open your eyes again and start making some choices about what's in front of you. So start looking at all the lovely mosaic materials that are in front of you and start just putting a pile together of things that you feel drawn to whilst listening to that music. And then once you've got your pile, I'm going to get you to start selecting particular groups of colour. So if you think, oh, I've got lots of nice light warm colours, then start putting those into a particular pile. And then it might be that you'd like to put all of your blues together and put those in a pile. So you're starting to categorise all of those lovely materials that you've selected. It might be that you'd like to put all of the ones that are slightly sparkly in a category, but I'm going to get you to start putting them into different piles so that you've got different selections to choose from. Now, once you've done that, I'm going to get you to start laying them out onto your piece of wood. So that means just placing them. So start placing them, and it might be that actually it's starting to form what looks like a flower, and that feels like it's connected to what you can hear. It could be that it's forming a pattern. It could be that it's forming something like a star or something like that. So it's going to be completely individual to you, and it's probably going to be determined by, firstly, the colours that you've picked, also the shapes of the stone, but really enjoy just laying them out in whatever order feels like it's coming naturally to you. So I've got a few examples behind me here. So these are just different arrangements of ones that just felt nice when they were put together in that way. This one here is forming a bit of a pattern there with these bigger ones, and then these are just lots of lovely colours all put together. So these were made by children that are a bit younger, so they just enjoyed all the different colours. And then this one here makes maybe more of a picture, so this is more of a kind of bird shape. So arrange them however you like on the surface, because only you know how that you're responding to the music. So once you've got them all laid out in a way that you feel really happy with, then you can start dipping them into the wood glue. Now the wood glue is very much like PVA, it's just slightly stronger, but equally you can use PVA because that's strong as well. So you're just going to dip it into the glue like this, and then I'm going to get you to take off the excess so that it's just on the bottom of your tile there, and then you pop it back in the place where you'd like to stick it. So you're laying it all out, and then one by one you're removing and sticking so that your whole design is actually stuck down. And we're not going to do, when you create mosaics to live outside or to live a bit longer, you do a process called grouting, and that's what you can see here, so all the bits that are in between. But actually we're not going to do that today, because we're going to keep them more as just a 3D lovely mosaic that hasn't got all the grouting, but actually it means that you can add paint in between. So you might like to do something like that if you've got more time, or you might like to just leave it as stones on the wood. And actually once the PVA is dry, if you give it a coat of varnish, then it could happily live outside. So it's just about enjoying those shapes and those colours in response to what you can hear.